What's happening, Magnus? Late again. I'm getting back at 1 o'clock in the morning. Just like that last review I did. What was that? Captain America or something? I can't remember, but it was a really late review. Just saw Godzilla, and this review is going to be spoiler filled. So if you ain't ready, don't watch it. I don't even know where to start. It was pretty good. All right, it was pretty good, I gotta say the special effects were top notch in it. Okay, basically, I'm gonna talk my way through the story, and I'm gonna talk about the points that I liked. All right, let's randomly start. Basically, he's a force of nature, along with the two other forces of nature in this movie. Okay, the guy that is in the movie the most is the son of the man in the beginning. I forgot what his name is, and you know he's on like Breaking Bad or whatever it's called. You know, his father first realizes that something is going on. Okay, that these aren't earthquakes or tremors. You get what I'm saying? So find out that, you know, there's these organisms, these giant prehistoric organisms that are speaking with each other. His father figures that out, and in between these two organisms speaking to each other, Godzilla zeroes in on it. He hears them talking to each other, and he is nature's way of putting a cover on these two son of a bitches, of controlling them. Okay, so but in between these two organisms, okay, we find out that one is male, one is female. The male got the wings, the female don't. Okay, they are trying to meet up with each other. Okay, Godzilla's trying to stop it from happening, but in the meantime, humans is getting destroyed and crushed by all these other things. Okay, Godzilla is fighting them all in between. It was really hot, and I think y'all saw my reaction to it. They show you his entrance. Okay, there's like a clip out there that they show his entrance in, and it's at an airport, and he runs into the male, the one with the wings, and there's all these explosions, and you know he does the famous and he does it with attitude too. He's got this look on his face like, all right, motherfucker, let's do this. Okay, so in between, though, you've got all these different news, you know, castings going on, and it's kind of funny because it'll show them fighting on film and everything in the background, knocking down buildings and everything. Military's trying to get involved. Now, Godzilla ain't hurting nobody, okay? He's not hurting any humans, and actually the military is actually in all their ships swimming with him, okay? They are right alongside of him, following where he goes, so they can be there. You know, they actually are going to try to lure them all together and destroy them with a nuclear bomb, because they actually eat radiation. They are attracted to radiation. So of course that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. You know, the Japanese, the cool Japanese scientists, you know, it's like, look, let them fight. You know, we're mistaken in thinking that we control nature. Nature actually controls us. Just let them do what they got to do, and it'll be over with. Okay, so there's all these other different scenes in between. You know, we get these little minor battles in between them, and finally you get the showdown. Okay, and before I talk about the showdown, if you watch the previews, there's two scenes that you don't see that I remember. No, three that I remember seeing that you don't see in the movie. Remember the very first teaser trailer where it looks like a dead giant centipede or something, and then there's you know, right at the end it shows all the buildings and the devastation crumbling, and you can see Godzilla, you know, turning as the smoke's all around him. You hear Godzilla That scene ain't even in the fucking movie. Okay, and so it's the centipede or the giant, whatever it was dead. You can see its feet. And that part with him yelling, and then there's the part where remember, like you see it's at the end of a couple of trailers, and you see these doors closing. You just see Godzilla like, ah. Well, that ain't in there neither. It shows him biting one of the Mutos, like that and shit. Yo, so all the way through the movie, I forgot about his atomic fire. I forgot all about that, and and it was hot because you know when it's coming, because his tail, his fins in his tail, his fins on his back, they all start to glow, like to light up. Man, he was giving it to him. He was giving it to him. I was like, Godzilla is getting it on. I mean, they was fighting. There's just one part where both Mutos, the male and the female, is mud stomping. I mean, they might have been two prehistoric Stone Cold Steve Austins. They was stomping a mud hole in Godzilla's ass and walking it dry. I thought they was gonna throw up some Steve Weisers and start drinking them and shit. But yeah. So what saved it for me, because I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I thought I was gonna like it throughout the film. The last half hour saved the movie for me, okay? Because otherwise I would have gave it kind of like a fair. Well, it was good, man. I tell you right now, Godzilla, when he took out the last monster, you should have seen. I ain't gonna even spoil it for you. I'm gonna let you see what he did. I was like, oh, that was gangster. That was badass. And he don't give a fuck about you, cuz he don't give a fuck about you. And then it ended just the way I would have wanted it to end. Wasn't that bullshit? Like in the 90s when they released that shit and they killed him in the end. You wait till you see it. I was just like, okay. At first, it left you wanting for more, but then I was like, okay, good. Godzilla 2, where the fuck are you? Because I'm waiting on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, Magnus, let me know what you thought of the movie. I'm telling you, it's worth definitely damn see it. I saw it in IMAX, and it was pretty good, especially the sound. You know, sound's always really good in IMAX. So, yeah. Yeah, all I got to say is, oh, man, subscribers. Woo!